Alright guys, welcome back to another movie review. This is Humans vs. Zombies. This was requested by 1428 Rip, and this movie is based off a live-action role-playing game. Kind of like, I don't really know any of them, but it's based off of one of those things where people dress up and they play like vampires and stuff like that. I know some about it. It's kind of like Dungeons and Dragons, but in real life you act it out. I watched some movie. I can't remember what it was called, but it was about this game. Not this game, but a different live-action role-playing game, and it was a pretty interesting documentary. So this movie is kind of based off of a game, yet it's supposed to be like a zombie movie too. And I thought it would have been okay if it just had more zombies. I mean, really, that was my main problem. It kept going through these relationships, and there really wasn't enough zombies. There wasn't enough fighting and stuff like that. So I was disappointed with it. The acting was bad, especially in the beginning. But later on, it was okay. I kind of got used to it. And I didn't expect it to be like amazing acting or anything. So that wasn't really like a big shock to me, but yeah, it was definitely like a B movie. I just expected more from the zombies. I mean, humans versus zombies. I mean, that's what you expect, right? So I was kind of disappointed with that, but this movie came out in 2011, and it starts off in a lab in Texas. We see some chemicals getting moved around, and the scientists are fighting each other, or they get turned into zombies and then they start killing each other. And it was really weird because some of them weren't zombies yet, and yet they're still shooting each other, and one guy kills himself. So I guess they just knew the outbreak had started and it was over. So then we see a couple on the beach, and a scientist shows up and bites the girl. This was really stupid because the guy's eyes are like bleeding, and the girl's asking him, "Are you okay?" And he's clearly not, and then he just bites her and she doesn't really react or anything. It was goofy. But at a college campus, some kids are playing the Humans and Zombies game. They're running around this campus. We meet the security guard, who is insane and thinks everything's a conspiracy, aliens or something, and he actually turns out to be right. And then we meet this emo guy, Danny. He's having girl problems. Then we cut to the girls, and they're talking about relationships or some crap. It was just, the acting here was pretty bad, and it was completely pointless. And I was just thinking to myself, I don't care about any of this. It wasn't needed in a movie like this at all. So we meet gamer girl Tommy, and she does like these videos like on Chat Match or something. I guess it's supposed to be like chat roulette. I don't know what the hell it is, but she does like video game reviews, and it was kind of lame, but she did a good job. And at first I was like, she's pretty good. And then she starts using all this like gamer lingo, calling people noobs and crap, and it just got so annoying. And she ended up being such an annoying character, but I'll get into that a little bit later. And then we meet this other guy, this fat guy Stoner, and he reminds me so much of Jack Black. I mean, they look alike, they act alike. It was very funny, but I did like his character. So we have the jock James, the Stoner Brad, and the emo guy Danny. And they're in a truck, and they run across a zombie. However, Danny is the only one who believes it's a zombie. The rest are like, zombies, they don't really exist. Typical stuff. So we see the girl and the guy from the beach. They're now zombies. The disease is spreading. And then we go to a party with all the characters. Oh my god. They're talking about relationships again. This movie feels like an episode of Degrassi or something like that. It was just way too much of this crap. So they're at a party, they're dancing. The jock guy James is talking to gamer girl Tommy, and she doesn't want to have anything to do with him. This goes on for a long time. This movie is only an hour and 30 minutes, and this is probably like 70% of it. Is these relationships? They all like want to date each other or something. So Danny walks Amanda home. This is a girl he likes, and he sees her roommate puking. She was bitten, so they go to take her to the hospital. They stop on the way when they see gamer girl Tommy getting attacked by a zombie. Brad takes down the zombie with a baseball bat without thinking twice, even though he didn't believe in zombies. Now he does, or maybe he doesn't. He actually, you know what? He doesn't, because they go to the hospital and he still doesn't believe in zombies, which means he just beat someone to death with a bat, thinking they were just a normal human. So what the hell was that? I'm just realizing this now. So, at the hospital, they see that the hospital's packed full of patients. The girl they brought in actually bites a nurse. Brad thinks it's nothing, like I said, and he goes home. The outbreak spreads and they have to leave the hospital. They all go back to the school. It's deserted. They're acting all depressed. The campus security guard, we see him again, and this guy is ready for frickin' end times. He's got his shotgun, he's got pistols, he's going through the school just killing zombies. He ends up saving Danny and Amanda, and the three of them go and they get James and Tommy. And they head back to the security office. He tells them he thinks it's the Illuminati, and that they're doing this to kill off a lot of the population. This whole big conspiracy theory thing. They talk about this for a very long time. But yeah, essentially it's the government. Tommy and Amanda go to the bathroom and get attacked by a zombie, but the security guard Frank saves them. They see all these zombies outside the school trying to get in, and they take off into the sewer to escape. Although it didn't look like a sewer at all. So they're down in this like layer, and zombies get into the tunnel. However, they're able to escape and lock the zombies in, and then they see that the town is completely overrun. Brad shows back up, and they all run into an auto parts store and lock themselves in, but they're out of bullets. So they're trying to think of a plan. What's the best way to survive this situation? So they're just going to board everything up and stay inside the auto parts store. That night, even more downtime and talking. Let's see if anything important happened to you. Amanda, we find out, has been bit. She has sex with Danny since he's a virgin. A ton of talking. In the morning, they let some survivors into the auto parts store, and they find out that one of them's been bit. And this part really pisses me off, because I think it's a man and his daughter that they let in. And the girl is sick, and they're like, well, way to go, you just led the zombies right to us. And then when they find out the girl's sick, Tommy, all of a sudden is a badass. She's got a screwdriver. She's like, she's been bit. We gotta kill her. And I'm thinking to myself, these people just wanted help. They don't know what's going on. She doesn't want to die. She didn't know that getting bit meant she was a zombie. And you got this bitch, Tommy, trying to kill her with a screwdriver, and she does. She stabs her in the throat and then stares into her eyes like she accomplished something. And that really pissed me off. And then James is like, we got to do something now. And Tommy's like, what do you mean? You said it was going to be better in the morning. You just lied to me. Like he planned this. You know what I mean? Like he wants this to be happening right now. I mean, this character Tommy was so freaking annoying. Oh my god, I couldn't stand it. So they all get ready to leave. They can't stay in the auto parts store anymore. They're suiting up. They're going to fight the zombies. They got pitchforks. They got Molotov cocktails. And there's less than 15 minutes in the movie at this point. And I've pretty much told you everything. There's just a lack of actual fighting with the zombies in a movie called Humans vs. Zombies. There's just a lot of downtime crap. So they're all getting dressed up. They go out. They fight against the horde. They try to escape, but Amanda turns into a zombie, and she bites Danny, so that both of them are dead. The rest escape into a church. The preacher's there, and he's been bit, but he didn't turn because he was in Vietnam, and they sprayed him with chemicals to make him immune. Frank has the same scar, and they realize that they're actually safe. So zombies jump through the windows, they kill Brad, James and Tommy take off while Frank and the preacher hold off the zombies, and then we see Tommy and James walking down the railroad tracks. They kiss despite both of them having blood all over their mouths. These people are just so stupid. So they're walking down the railroad tracks, and at the end we see this like weird camera footage of zombies eating their bodies. And then it just says game over, and that was it. And I have to say, I'm kind of happy with that ending because they were both so dumb, they didn't deserve to survive this apocalypse. And that was it. That was Humans vs. Zombies. I wanted to like the movie, despite the bad acting and all of that crap, but I really couldn't because they didn't put enough focus on zombies. So yeah, I found this movie to be kind of disappointing. So anyway, that's my review of Humans vs. Zombies. Hope you guys liked the video. Leave your thoughts on this movie in the comments below, and thanks for watching. Bye.